Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're gonna talk about one of the best DSLR entry level that Nikon has ever made. So here we go. I have this Nikon D3300 DSLR in my hand. This was made back in 2014, so it's almost 8-year-old DSLR, but still take great images. And some of the features that we have on this little DSLR, even the many expensive DSLR, they don't still have those kind of features. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you always get notified whenever I post a new video. In this channel you can find a lot of camera gear reviews, lenses reviews, and also photography related tutorials. Alright, let's begin the video guys. So this little camera, I got this for around $150 US, which is such a good bargain price for this camera along with the kit lens. And even though it is 8-year-old camera, it still takes great images. If you talk about the sensor of this camera, it has a 24 megapixel sensor, but the best part about the sensor is that it doesn't have this anti-aliasing filter on it, so that's why the sharpness is too much in the image. You get really very sharp image and also the video as well. The other good things that I like about this camera is that it has a microphone input jack, so you can connect external microphone to this camera and it can shoot full HD 60 frame per second, which is really very nice. It gives you a sharper looking video footage, so it is a great camera for making video. Even though this camera don't have a flip out or a touch screen, but still you can either connect some external monitor to this, or you can maybe use some kind of mirror, or some of your friend can help you in the framing of the video. But it can take really very nice looking videos. And the autofocus system on this camera works great. It has a 11 autofocus point. In the photography it works perfect, no problem whatsoever, and in the video also it works quite fine if you are using the kit lens with this camera. And this camera comes with this AFP kit lens. And guys, prior to this camera, the older Nikon camera like D3200, they could not support this AFP lenses, but this camera can support AFP lenses, and the AFP lenses are virtually silent and they focus so well in the videos, and they are very sharp and professional looking. So that is another good reason to buy this camera. This camera can shoot 5 frames per second, which is really good. If you want to do some photography, like if you want to photograph your kid moving around, so that can do the job. It works quite fine. It is not the best sports camera around, but it does the job guys. If you talk about the ISO range on this camera, it goes from 100 to 12,500, and you can boost it up to 25,000. And believe me guys, the low light performance of the images from this camera is really excellent. This camera has been rated the best in studio camera, so if you want to use this camera as a backup body in your studio, you can get really very nice, great looking results guys. Also, this camera has a pop-on flash, and this flash is actually more powerful than the flash that you see on D3400 and D3500. Even though D3400 and 3500 are newer cameras than this, but this camera has more features than those two cameras. This camera have a headphone jack, the pop-on flash is much more powerful, and this also have the sensor cleaning mechanism built inside the camera, and those two cameras don't have it. So it can vibrate the sensor to take off the dust from the sensor. So those are like some really cool features in this cheap camera. And also in terms of pricing, it is much cheaper than those two cameras. And in terms of image quality, they all three are more or less similar, because this camera features the same sensor that you see on D5300 or D7200. Image quality gonna be excellent with this camera, as is the case with D5300 and D7200 guys. If you talk about the dynamic range of this camera, it has a really good dynamic range. It's around 12.8, so you can get really nice landscape shots with this camera. Now I'm gonna put the photos that I've taken with this camera, and most of the photos were taken with the AFP kit lens. Some photos with this 1685 kit lens that I have right now on this body, and some of the photos were taken with the 50mm f1.8 lens, and some of them were taken with 35mm f1.8 lens, and all the photos are excellent. I really like the result from this camera. This was the first Nikon DSLR that I ever owned, and it has a really special place in my heart. And still, in 2022 it can take great images, and even after 5 years in 2027 it can take great images. Even then the results from this camera are almost identical that you see with the latest mirrorless camera. I don't find any difference whatsoever in terms of image quality, guys, and I really like the photos taken with this camera. Now I'm gonna talk about the video aspect from this camera. So I'm gonna put the video footage that I've taken with this camera, and believe me guys, the video looks really very nice. The autofocus was quite fine with this camera in the video as well. Hello guys, the audio and the video that you are listening and watching is directly from D3300 camera. So this camera is very quick in focusing, and you can see the background blur is really good and the sharpness is really good in the image. So if I try to focus now on the background, so it does it really fast and very quite smoothly. There is a bit of focus hunting, but not that much. You can do great video work with this camera actually, and I am using the 16-85mm kit lens, which is kind of a professional lens, and you can see the sharpness in the video. It's a great camera because you can get this camera really cheaply, and it shoots 60 frames per second in full HD, which is a really good thing because many of the entry-level camera can shoot only 30 frames per second. Now I'm gonna talk about the only negative thing that I feel about this camera. The only negative thing that I can say about this camera is that the video record limit is only 20 minutes. So every time you want to record a longer video more than 20 minutes, so you're gonna have to restart the video after 20 minutes. And the problem is that it has a screen on the back of the camera, so you won't know when the video recording has stopped. If you have a flip out screen, then you can see in the screen when the video recording has stopped, but in this camera you won't be able to figure that out. But yeah, of course, if you put some kind of a timer on your mobile so that it reminds you after 20 minutes that the recording has stopped, then of course you can go back and again start the recording. So there are workaround, or you can maybe attach an external monitor here, or you can put some kind of a mirror behind the camera. So you do have like some kind of a workaround for that. And I'm gonna now show you the close-up of this camera, how it looks like. So this is how it looks like from the back, and it does feature a live view, and the live view is very handy if you want to do some manual focusing job. So you can manually focus onto the objects using the viewfinder, and it helps you a lot in the manual focusing. And it's almost same like all the Nikon cameras have similar kind of buttons and dials. It's a nice camera, I would say. And on this side you can see we have the SD card slot. The one on the top is for connecting the mic, and this one is for the HDMI, and these are the USB and the GPS ports. And from the top it looks like like all the Nikon camera does. It has a beautiful dial, nice familiar Nikon camera, and you can use all Nikon glass on this camera. So now the final conclusion: should you buy this camera in 2022? Well guys, I would say definitely you can get this camera in 2022, because you can get this camera very cheaply for $150 or 150 euros depending on the condition of the camera. And in terms of the result that you can get from this camera, they are almost as identical that you can get even with a much more modern or expensive camera. You can use this camera as your backup body if you already own some Nikon camera, or you can use this camera in a studio for taking photos of your clients. You can also use this camera for hobby or learning your photography if you are a hobby photographer. If you have never used a DSLR, you can get this DSLR, and you can also start making videos for YouTube with this camera, because this camera features everything. It has a microphone input jack, it can record full HD 60 frames per second, and it is great for taking photos. It is a great beginner camera, I would say, and even the professional can do great job with this camera. So I can definitely recommend you this camera if you want to get this camera in 2022 or even next year 2023 or 2024. I love this camera, guys. If you like my video, please press the like button. You can also share my video. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe because I need your support, and do press the bell icon so that you always get notified